And welcome back here to our blind first playthrough of Horizon Forbidden West, and we have Gaia up and running here with, or she's getting ready to be, with Minerva. We are at a base now, a regional hub, and can we talk to her?
I suggest you explore this facility, Aloy.
Indeed.
Until my initialization is complete.
Right on. So we kind of ended on a cliffhanger last time because the episode was getting long. As any of these story episodes, they're like, do you want to go forward for 3 hours without a save point? Oh, sure. That's exactly what we want to do. Let's go. I'm excited to find out a bunch of stuff here, though.
What's all this?
This was intended as the main gathering space for control center operatives.
You could fit a good number of people in here.
Or maybe just a few. To start with, you two go ahead. I'm going to poke around a bit.
Okay. So how are we doing in this facility? This place looks kind of big. But mistakes could be mistaken. Oh, what that? I don't understand.
Oh, I've been down here before. It's where I first got into the facility.
And then... I don't... What? Is this how we came up? Okay. This is some weird
So
stuff,
this
guys.
place was here all this time. Built for people who would never show up.
Why didn't they?
Remember that guy I told you about? Ted Farrow?
Hmm.
He... sabotaged things. It wasn't supposed to be this way.
None of this
Hey,
was
Gaia?
supposed to be this way.
Why doesn't this door have power?
At my current operating level, I am only able to restore functionality to part of this facility. In time, that may change.
Got it.
So we're going to keep adding things to this and expanding the facility? This is the way we came in. Is there any reason to be here
What's
right
all
now?
this stuff for?
This facility was designed to process an immense amount of data from the terraforming system. This is where it would have been stored.
Okay. I feel like let's just keep looping around. What is this? Blocked. Oh, okay. So far we're looking around, there is nothing to see here.
Looks like an office.
Correct. The facility was designed with a number of private offices.
I guess it's nice to have a space to call your own.
When's the last time Aloy was in an office? Looks like an office, you know, like all our offices back
Good.
home.
Door's locked until Gaia can restore access.
Sure. We're working around. Looks like your typical bathroom with sinks and toilets. Just
What's
like we
this
have at
space
home.
for?
This would have been the sleeping quarters for control center operatives.
Reminds me of the bedhouse aspirants had to sleep in the night before the proving.
Ah. Yeah, it makes a little more sense. What is this? What do you call this thing with a pillow and a blanket? It's not an office, is it? No, it's a bed. It's a bed. You've seen those before.
This would have been an access point for advanced training modules on terraforming operations. Unfortunately, those modules were deleted when the Apollo database was destroyed.
That's too bad.
But Apollo existed. So it could still come back. We still have access to all that if we can... With the Far Zenith? Is that it? Feel like we're not there yet. There's another office.
Looks like another office.
If no one's ever been here, who built all this?
GAIA did. With the help of machines.
Okay, so that's our main. And here we go, I think. Right? The shaft we just came up. We just made our circle. Let's go to the middle here. Okay, so far nothing. At least we're looking around thoroughly.
So this was supposed to be a lab.
That was its intended purpose. Some of the machine data you recovered from the repair bay below us appears to be corrupted. Accessing the terminal in this room will show you how to repair and complete the override.
I'll take a look.
Sure.
Aloy, you have now visited all accessible rooms of the facility.
Fabrication terminal. Override available, so we can fabricate and make one of these things. An acquisition machine that plows the soil before sowing fertilizer and seeds. It leaves a trail of fast-growing plants and a cloud of dust that can be used for stealth. And unknown machines. We could craft an override. Now, we don't have what we need here. Are we supposed to make these things now?
Huh. Looks like I need data from machine parts to fix the corrupted override.
My initialization is complete. You may continue to explore the facility, Aloy. When you are ready, return to the control room. We have much to discuss.
Okay, well, let's go do some discussions, because she just said we've seen everything we can see here, right? What's up, Gaia?
Hello, Aloy.
Hi. So you're ready?
Yes. Initialization is complete. All tests show that my heuristic matrix launched correctly and is stable. You must have many questions.
Yeah. But two big ones first.
Alright, subordinate functions.
We're not going to be able to fix the biosphere without making you whole. I ran a search for your subfunctions at the Hades Proving Lab, but Minerva was the only one I found.
Thankfully, the sensory capabilities of this facility are far more advanced. I will search for the others now. Transmitting query pattern. Receiving.
Going to Africa. Wait, no, hold on.
Of Apollo, Artemis, and Eleuthia, I can find no trace. They are simply gone.
What about the others?
Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon are revealed. They lie within reach, procurable.
And Hephaestus?
It too stands revealed, but it is not like the others.
That's for sure.
In the years since the extinction signal, Hephaestus has evolved. Moreover, it is not confined to a single location. It haunts the global network that connects cauldrons to each other across the planet, making it exceptionally difficult to subdue.
Let me guess. We need it bad?
Correct. Its capabilities are essential. Without it, I can only delay the extinction of life on Earth. Hephaestus is our only hope of a permanent solution.
So we start there?
Unfortunately, we cannot. Procuring Hephaestus can only be attempted after my own capabilities have been significantly enhanced.
Grab the other subordinate functions first, then Hephaestus.
Precisely so.
Right now?
So, Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon. How do I capture them?
To recover a subordinate function, you will have to travel to its location and find the physical processor to which it escaped. Then, exactly as you did with Minerva, you must use the master override to revert the subordinate function to its original code state.
And then how do I get it back here?
The subordinate function must be loaded onto a data storage device and physically carried back to this facility.
The cartridge your
Got it.
root kernel was stored on?
Yes. Its capacity is limited, so it can only carry one subordinate function at a time. But in all other respects, it will suffice.
Cool. The strangers, yes.
Maybe you can help me make sense of something. A while ago, I had a run-in with a group of strangers who tried to kill me. They had machine servitors and a clone of Elizabeth Sobek with them.
Yes, this was recorded by your focus.
So she knows everything through our focus. Got
Do
it.
you know who they are?
The answer to that question is related to the extinction signal that woke Hades, prompting my predecessor's self-destruction.
The extinction signal? Okay, that sounds ominous.
The signal did not come from Earth, Aloy. The calculations are complicated, but it appears to have originated 81 trillion kilometers away.
81 trillion.
A distance so vast that light itself requires 8.611 years to cross it.
Far zenith? Or something
Okay,
else?
so what's so far away and why does it want us dead?
The Sirius star system.
Sirius. But that's where Far Zenith, their ship.
The Odyssey.
Yes, that's where it was headed. But it blew up. Unless... I don't... Why make it seem like they failed? They didn't want anyone to know. They didn't want
Cool.
future humans to think that they were out there. Wait. The strangers who tried to kill me at the Hades Proving Lab? The ones with the clone? Are you saying that they're from... that they're descendants of... Far Zenith?
Yes, that is my conclusion.
Cool. But how'd they get back here so quick? How long? Hold on. Let's go through it. Questions about subordinate functions. The subordinate functions you detected. Let's go.
The 3 subordinate functions that you detected. What do we know about them?
All 3 are relevant to problems currently plaguing the biosphere. Ether is responsible for detoxifying the atmosphere and moderating the weather. Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life. If all 3 were restored to me, they would constitute a massive increase to my heuristic processing density. But beware. Their responses to my query pattern were irregular. In human terms, they are frightened, lost, and paranoid.
Like Minerva. They need to be whole again.
Exactly.
We're so smart. The missing ones. Do we need them?
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Farrow.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Unfortunately, I have no way to track them. They have disappeared without a trace.
Well, Far Zenith, I think, has Apollo, right?
You said you need Hephaestus to save life from extinction. Why?
Every subordinate function has value, but Hephaestus is by far the most important. Only by recovering and merging it can I regain my ability to design and mass-produce new machines at cauldrons across the planet. Only through it can I program new machines and alter the tasking of existing machines to completely reverse environmental damage. Recovering other subordinate functions may buy us time, but without Hephaestus, I cannot permanently stave off mass extinction.
Given Hephaestus's importance, is there really no way to capture and merge it first?
I'm afraid that is quite impossible. In my present state, launched and merged with Minerva, I am operating at less than 1/5, 18.8%, of my intended processing capacity. Hephaestus dwarfs this figure. Were an attempt made to conduct the merge under these circumstances, Hephaestus would absorb me, rather than the other way around. A merge cannot be attempted until my heuristic processing density exceeds its own.
And how many subordinate functions is that going to take?
Merging Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon will expand my heuristic network to 41.6% capacity, exceeding that of Hephaestus.
You said Hephaestus isn't located in just one place.
Correct. Unlike the other subordinate functions, which are confined to discrete physical processors, Hephaestus is distributed throughout the global network that connects the planet's cauldrons.
So, when the time comes to subdue it, how do we make that happen?
I do not know.
Uh,
While you are retrieving the procurable subordinate functions, I will attempt to find a solution.
Sounds good. Could Hephaestus help defeat the Zeniths? Oh, we're calling them the Zeniths, huh?
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
So could you build an army of machines? Attack the descendants of Far Zenith and take them out?
War, though?
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army.
Lovely.
Given the nature of the Far Zenith threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience. As Elizabeth intended.
Indeed.
Cool. All right, well, we have more here. How about the Zeniths? Oh my gosh, I knew we were here. The Far Zenith's descendants' plan, what are they trying to do, right?
The sole purpose of the signal was to destroy life on Earth, right? Why would descendants of Far Zenith want to do that?
At this point, we can only speculate.
I mean, Earth posed no threat to them. We don't have the technology to get in their way. We didn't even know about them.
True.
Unless... well... could it be that they want the planet for themselves? The strangers I ran into, they were after a Gaia backup of their own. I mean, if they did that... if they booted their own Gaia and boosted her power... until she could take control of Hephaestus... and then the whole terraforming system...
Then yes, The system could be used to do what the extinction signal failed to accomplish. Snuff out life, and then potentially to build an entirely new biosphere, to their specifications.
So they could be trying to do the same thing we are.
But with opposite results.
Extinction. Instead of salvation. Well, this is not good.
Right. How did they get back here? There we go.
You said Sirius is really far from Earth.
81 trillion kilometers, or 8.611 light years.
Right. So, how would the descendants have gotten here?
On a spacecraft much like the Odyssey, though significantly more advanced.
1,000
The
years.
journey from Earth to Sirius would have taken the Odyssey almost 300 years. This appears to have been much faster. If their ship departed Sirius at the same moment the extinction signal first began transmitting, the journey was made in just 29 years at an average of 0.297 the speed of light. If they did not set out for Earth until they learned of the extinction signal's failure, the journey was even faster, a mere 13 years, or 0.662 the speed of light.
Okay, enough. You're making my head spin.
Indeed. The clone.
The descendants I ran into at the Hades Proving Lab, they had a clone of Elizabeth Sobek. So that's consistent with the idea that they came here to salvage Zero Dawn technologies, right?
Yes. As your own experience demonstrates, a clone of Elizabeth Sobek functions in effect as a key to the terraforming system.
But how could they have made a clone?
The Odyssey carried approximately 200,000 human zygotes, millions of animal zygotes, and billions of plant seeds. It is conceivable that Elizabeth Sobek's genetic material was sampled, with or without her knowledge, and carried aboard the ship in storage.
That's... okay, but... I mean... This clone... How could she participate in this? Destroying Elizabeth's dream? It's evil.
It is difficult to know. Perhaps she is loyal to the group and shares their objectives. Or perhaps she is a subordinate and has no choice but to comply with their orders.
Elizabeth Sobek? A subordinate? I don't think so.
Yeah, but they could genetically do things to her, probably. Plus, it looked like they were controlling her anywhere, or, so. The signal and other subordinate functions.
The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
So the signal could only have been sent by someone who had thorough knowledge of the system, huh?
Yes. The signal's design was exceptionally precise and highly advanced. Were its intentions less malevolent, I would admire the intellect or intellects that produced it.
I'm still, Ted Faro still has to exist in some capacity. No spoilers. I don't know if his consciousness or what he did, but I just don't think he was going to go down like that. He was, no. Far Zenith Technologies.
So if the descendants came to Earth on a spaceship, I guess we can assume that their technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes. As your encounter with them at the Proving Lab amply demonstrates, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
Yeah, no kidding. The one I fought seemed indestructible.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. For example, assuming I absorbed Hephaestus and utilized it to create a large force of combat machines. No shielding could withstand such an assault indefinitely.
So there's hope.
I don't like it, though.
Always.
Let's create an army of robots to kill people. I feel like we already got into trouble with that one before.
How did you figure out that the extinction signal came from Sirius?
The key came with data on your focus, from Silent's interrogation of Hades.
Ah.
The duration of the signal itself, 17.22 years.
That doesn't make sense. You said that the signal took 8.6 years to arrive from Sirius. Why would the signal keep transmitting after it was received and you blew yourself up?
Because the sender didn't know that had happened until it received notice from Hades.
Which would take another 8.6 years to get back.
Correct. Only then would the sender stop broadcasting, after a total of 17.22 years. So the duration, halved, gave me the distance the signal traveled. With that in mind, I simply scanned my astronomical database for any relevant location 8.6 light-years away. Because it was far Zenith's intended destination, Sirius was the only logical source.
Interesting. Okay, I think we're good on this. A lot of stuff. The biosphere. There we go.
What is the state of the biosphere? Is the terraforming system functioning at all?
In a sense, the terraforming system never stopped functioning. The difference, since my predecessor's destruction, is that there has been no central governing intelligence to monitor its robotic agents and assign new tasks. As a result, errors have accrued, and day by day, the biosphere has gradually veered ever more sharply towards destruction. In recent months, disturbances in the biosphere have become obvious. But these bellwether phenomena offer just the merest glimpse of the complex and accelerating cycles of environmental dysfunction, now driving Earth's biosphere towards collapse.
And you can't do anything to stop it?
If you can return Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter to me, I can improvise modest corrections to parts of the system. Weather will improve, water will be purified, and rampant plant growth curtailed. But such corrections will not stave off collapse. They will only buy us time. Only with Hephaestus can I design and produce new robotic agents designed to permanently reverse the damage that has accumulated. All efforts must be directed toward that end.
Sounds good. Well, how long do we have, right?
How long do we have then?
At present rates, without additional factors, the biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately 4 months.
Gotta go.
And if I gather Ether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge you with them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Well, every bit counts.
All right, well, let's get started.
I guess I should get going and start bringing back subordinate functions. What can you tell me about their locations?
When my predecessor destroyed herself, the subordinate functions sought physical processors capable of holding them. So in each case you will be looking for a powerful computer of some kind. Ether is the closest, and therefore might be the easiest to acquire. However, it appears to be in the middle of Tenakth territory. My knowledge of that tribe is limited to data I read on your focus, but they seem to have a significant inclination towards violence.
Well, that's a nice way to put it. What about Poseidon and Demeter?
Poseidon has taken shelter in the desert south of this location. My substratal geography data indicates that a major old-world settlement called Las Vegas was located there.
Nice.
A ruin in the middle of the desert, huh? Strange place for an AI devoted to water.
Agreed. As for Demeter, it appears to be located on the coast to the far west.
Awesome.
Unfortunately, I am unable to provide any relevant data about the region. As such, it may be the most difficult to retrieve.
Okay, so 3 subordinate functions to go after. Ether, somewhere in Tenakth territory. Poseidon in the desert, and Demeter on the coast.
Where will you begin?
Well, I think... Oh, these levels. I think, like you just said, we go to Ether.
I think I'll head for Ether.
Then I will assign Ether as the objective on your focus.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If you obtain it, I may be able to use it to quell the most severe storms in the region. Though I will require Hephaestus and the control over machines that it offers to permanently stabilize the biosphere.
You've told us.
Should you change your mind, you can update your objective via your focus interface at any time. I will also transmit a summary of available data on all of the subordinate functions to you for reference. Is there anything else I can help you with? I know you have a great deal to accomplish.
I do, don't I?
Yeah. A little daunting. Oh. Hold on.
Is something wrong?
I don't know. It's just that Elizabeth set the bar pretty high. She had a dream for you, for life on Earth, and a lot has gone wrong, and it's all on my shoulders to fix it. Do you think I can do it all? Repair the system, defeat Varzenith, live up to her example?
Absolutely. In her last message, my predecessor declared her unwavering conviction in your success. In you, all things are possible. You prevailed in purging Hades and rebooting my system core. You will prevail in this.
Thank you, Gaia.
Add some confidence with help and friends.
I guess I should get going.
I have unlocked the facility's exits. One leads onward to the west. The other leads back down the mountain to Plainsong, should you wish to return east.
Varl?
Whoa! Gonna have to get used to that. That's you, Aloy?
Yeah. Gaia's opened the exits to this place. Can you and Zoe meet me by the west door?
Be right there.
Establish the base. To learn more about the characters in Aloy's journey, bios. Okay, we have a bio going. Interesting, guys. Well, where are we at here? That is unknown. The hell is this? Examine Cyclops?
Gaia? What is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome. I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
So this side...
I'm going to find out real quick. We'll see what she says. Cyclops. Aloy, I have compiled available information on the Parametric Situational Climate Observation Placement System, or Cyclops for short, for your perusal. The Regional Control Center was intended to oversee terraforming operations in the area. Cyclops was included as a failsafe. It consists of a network of 10 drones designed to automatically deploy in the event of biosphere degradation. The drones would then disperse to various locations in the region where they would capture footage of the surrounding environment to display on the dome of the control room. Oh. It appears that the Cyclops drones did in fact deploy successfully. In comparing the facility's logs to data from your focus, it seems that this occurred not long after the first appearance of supercell storms and the Red Blight. However, each drone lost connection with the regional control facility shortly thereafter, likely due to environmental interference. If the drones are still in operation, acquiring their data modules and returning them to the console in the control room should restore the connections, allowing you to view their footage.
Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere conditions. I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. If I find the drones out in the wilds, I could get the data from them, use it to reconnect them, and restore the display.
We don't have a survey drone, do we? Let's hit connect. Oh, so these are... Well, look, there's one, back east? And then we have an island out there somewhere? Cool, whatever. Interesting, guys. Now, let's check here in our notebook. Oh my god. Let's go. Aether. Aether is the Zero Dawn subordinate function responsible for the detoxification and stabilization of Earth's atmosphere. During the construction of Zero Dawn in 2065 and 2066, Aether software was developed by Alpha Project lead Anders Larsen. It was one of the first subordinate functions to be deployed when Minerva's code-breaking efforts successfully deactivated the robots of the Pharaoh swarm. For centuries after, it worked through machines built by Hephaestus to scrub Earth's atmosphere of toxins, moderate the climate, and establish stable weather patterns. When Hades was infected by the mysterious signal that gave it malevolent consciousness, Gaia destroyed herself to prevent it from taking over and triggering another extinction. At this time, Aether, deranged and semi-conscious, fled to a processor somewhere in the Forbidden West. Okay, and Poseidon is the Zero Dawn subordinate function responsible for the detoxification of Earth's hydrosphere. Maybe, I'm thinking if we do this, maybe with Poseidon we learn how to swim. I don't know. Better, breathe underwater. During the construction of Zero Dawn in 2065 and 2066, Poseidon software was developed by Alpha project lead Catalina Garcia Fernandez. I'm also looking forward to each of these. I think we're going to learn a lot of lore and probably see holograms of these people. It was one of the first subordinate functions to be deployed when Minerva's code-breaking efforts successfully deactivated the robots of the Pharaoh swarm. For centuries after, it worked through machines built by Hephaestus to cleanse Earth's oceans, rivers, lakes, and streams of pollutants, preparing these waters to sustain life. When Hades was infected by the mysterious signal that gave it malevolent consciousness, Gaia destroyed herself to prevent it from taking over and triggering another extinction. At this time, Poseidon, deranged and semi-conscious, fled to a processor somewhere in the Forbidden West. Oh, repeating the same stuff. I don't love it. I don't love it. Demeter, we'll see if we can skip over, is a Zero Dawn subordinate function responsible for the reintroduction and subsequent nurturing of Earth's plant life. It was developed by Alpha Project lead Tanaka Naoto. It was one of the later subordinate functions to be deployed when Minerva's code-breaking efforts successfully deactivated the robots of the Pharaoh swarm. It was only after Aether or is it Ether or Aether? I'm going with just saying it wrong, but it doesn't matter. And Poseidon had sufficiently purified Earth's skies and seas of toxins that plant life could be reintroduced via seed banks and caches of genetic material. So now we'll figure out the seeds. For centuries after, Demeter worked through machines built by Hephaestus to plant, nurture, and sustain vegetation throughout the world. Demeter is responsible for the distribution of strange metal flowers throughout the world. Because Tanaka Naoto loved poetry, Demeter embeds verses in the form of code fragments into these devices as a tribute to its creator. We just learned what that was about. I love it. Apollo, poor Apollo, is the Zero Dawn subordinate function that was intended to be responsible for the education and cultural uplift of humanity. The project lead was Samina Abaji. Apollo was supposed to be the last subordinate function to be deployed. After Eleuthia had birthed a new generation of humans from stored genetic material in its cradle facilities, Apollo was to give them a comprehensive education, including the history of humankind. But Ted Pharaoh prevented this from happening. To keep future humans from grasping his culpability for the robot plague that destroyed the world, he purged the Apollo database and murdered all of Zero Dawn's Alpha Project leads. It's the only thing we know in our history now is that he was an evil asshole who destroyed the world. He wanted to prevent it, so we have no other knowledge other than that. Seems weird. As a result, a new generation of humans never received knowledge of the past. They were released into the wilds as teens. Left to their own devices, they fragmented into primitive tribes. Stripped of its database, Apollo still exists, but only as an empty shell. When Hades was infected by the mysterious signal that gave it malevolent consciousness, Gaia destroyed herself, and it ran and fled, blah, blah, blah. Artemis is the Zero Dawn subordinate function responsible for the reintroduction and subsequent nurturing of Earth's animals. The project lead was Charles Ronson, not to be confused with Bronson. It was one of the later subordinate functions to be deployed when Minerva's code-breaking efforts successfully deactivated the robots of the Pharaoh swarm. It was only after Aether and Poseidon had sufficiently purified Earth's skies and seas of toxins and Demeter had brought back plant life that animals could be reintroduced via caches of genetic material. For centuries after, Artemis worked through the machines built by Hephaestus to nurture and sustain animals throughout the world. It fled to a processor Deranged. Okay, let's see here, just for fun. We have the Eye of the Earth is where we're at. Okay, so this is on the west side. But I feel like we have to find out here. We need to go find in a little bit where the hell these drones are. I feel like we're going to want to backtrack a little. You know, I mean, that's fine. We can get through the wall here. There's going to be lots of going forward and back, I think. Maybe a little bit. What else do we have? So we have the subordinate functions. Aloy, below you will find a summary of the subordinate functions. I've included preliminary analysis of how retrieval of Aether, Demeter, and Poseidon will allow me to effect modest corrections to the biosphere. I hope you will find it useful. And yes, I just looked up. It's Ether. We'll go with Ether. Alpha Project Lead, Anders Larson, heuristic processing density 6.8. Is there anything here? Apollo. There we go. Artemis, Demeter. We just read Aletheia. Aletheia has fulfilled its function by birthing all of its embryos and released the humans back into the wild. Hades, permanently destroyed. So there's never going to be another Hades. Like, we just can't do it. We destroyed it. Should Hades not been destroyed? I wonder. Minerva merged with Gaia. I wonder if we'll find out more later. Okay, let's get out of here. Collectibles now. We have survey a drone module. 0 of 10 recover, 0 of 10 connected. It's not showing where they're at, so that's fine. We also have some skills. We'll put that in a minute. All right. Well, this has been a lot of data. I know. It's like we're learning, we're talking, we're reading. Let's see what else is going on here.
Okay. I need to bring Ether back for Gaia.
Ether, thank you.
Varl and Zoe are waiting for me by the west exit. But I could head back east first. Check on how Plainsong's doing after the attack.
You know what? I believe that's what we should be doing. But I mean, can't we push forward and kind of do both?
Are you sure?
Yes. I think it'll be better this way.
After you, Aloy.
Sure, guys. Well, let's open the door. I just want to see. Let's see this west.
I need to head further west. To, get more of Gaia's components. Make her stronger. You two can stay here in the meantime. And Gaia can help get you up to speed. I'm not trying to shut you out. It's like training.
Actually, I'm gonna go back east to get Erend. Bring him here.
Good.
Look, allies, friends can help. We have a place to stay now, and like you said, Gaia can teach us, catch us up. It'll be okay.
Okay. Take these then.
Cool.
One to wear, one for backup.
While you're at it, stop by Stone's Echo and look for Milu. Give her a message for Talana that I found a way over the mountains.
Will do.
Are you going with him?
No. After what happened in the cave below, I want to stay here a while. There is much I need to understand. Maybe by the time you get back, I'll have a thing or two I can teach you.
Looking forward to it.
When will you be back?
I'm not sure. But hopefully I'll have one of Gaia's missing components with me.
Be careful out there. Even in Plainsong, we heard how the Tenakth clanlands are suffering from storms, machines, and now Regala.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Good hunting, Aloy.
I love it that we can only go get one before we'd have to come back anyway, no matter which direction we kind of go.
The Tenakth clanlands. Somewhere out there's 3 of Gaia's sub-functions. And who knows what else.
Well, let's kill that ram.
Snowflakes
No.
on my lashes.
What's the Sea of Sands? Okay, so we have all of them here. The Seeds of the Past, the Sea of Lands, the Broken Sky. Let's just take a look on the map. Right. So this is where they're trying to say they all are. There was something else way out here. We'll see. Maybe there's water in that cloud. I love it. But I think you guys realize we can't be just like playing around this way. Straight over there is a... Come on, pulse your... Get down, get down. Oh, what the hell was that? That was weird. Check, check, okay. Make sure like we're recording and that wasn't like a crash or something. I'm still hearing everything, so we're good. Oh, you guys. Okay, well you're Tenakth.
Let me take a look at you, stranger.
Not yet. Okay, we are going to do a little bit of fast traveling though. First of all, let's head back to Plainsong. Let's go see how they're doing here. Do we go? You know, yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Is there a storm going? Oh, we got all types of stuff going on here. I say we talk to people, though. Hey, you.
Outlander, hear me out. I hear there's a group of Tenakth holed up near Stone's Echo.
Oh.
No one knows why they're there. One of our veterans wants to seek them out, learn what they're doing out here.
To knock the Nutaru territory. That doesn't sound good.
Okay, a tribe apart. That's just for fun. Let's look here. Level 15, sure. I mean, it's obviously something we might want to go check. I want to do a little bit of cleaning up before we push west. Like, why wouldn't we? Now, that doesn't mean that we can do everything here, because we're going to have to figure out seeds and come back. So I'm not claiming I'm going to do everything. Let's open our stash. Got it. And let's go find out what these other people are trying to tell us. I just want to check in, you know? Hi there yourself.
The songs bring comfort to those.
I feel like we went from...
One more search.
Let's go.
There is nothing to be done. I heard you. The river will carry her seeds.
What's
No, we
going
gotta
on
find
here?
somebody.
You're the one who spoke before the chorus. Maybe you can help.
This is not your concern, Outlander. Have we not tolerated enough of your intrusions?
I think you can handle one more. What is it?
My wife, Kalai. She was to join the chorus. She went up to the promontory to perform the rite of discovery, but she must have fallen. And now they are abandoning the search.
We have done enough, Bree. The search party found nothing but her instrument broken beside the riverbed.
And atop the promontory was only the dye she used for the ritual. We will not ask more of our people to risk their lives because of one woman's stubbornness.
But the seed she carried deserved to be planted and remembered.
Oh, we'll take care of it.
I heard how you helped the land god Ray. How you saw what no one else could. Please, will you look for her seed pouch?
False hope is a creeping vine.
That's all we have here. All we are is false hope, you losers. These people suck.
How was Kalai chosen to join the chorus?
The chorus chooses its own, but they can't do so in isolation. They must listen to the people. Kalai was a growing voice for new ideas instead of old traditions, and her beliefs were catching on.
We cannot deafen ourselves to dissonance, unpleasant though it might be.
So you had to admit Kalai, or risk legitimizing her ideas even more.
The Outlander catches on quick.
The rite of discovery. What is it exactly?
It's a pilgrimage to the promontory. The place where the first Utaro beheld Plainsong. Kalai was to follow the path our ancestors took, mark her eyes with dye, and then play her song while overlooking the land. She then would have added her mark on the promontory itself, joining the marks of those who came before. Every new chorus member used to make the journey. But because of the derangement, the practice has been abandoned. Too dangerous. No one's done it for years.
Then why did she do it?
We all urged her not to, but as was her way, she ignored our warnings.
She thought it would lend strength to her point of view. She needed to prove that she respected the old ways, even as she advocated against them. Then maybe more people would listen.
What were Kalai's political beliefs?
Radical. You would have gotten along.
Plainsong is dying. But Kalai believed we don't have to die with it. As the wind carries the seed to distant lands. She proposed that the Utara leave Plainsong and seek out a new home.
We are bound to this land. A tree cannot pick up its roots, even as fire approaches.
We're not a tree. You're not a tree.
trees.
It doesn't matter now.
Losers. I love it. Seed
Kalai
pouch.
was carrying a pouch of seeds?
Every Utara keeps one. We choose the seeds at a young age, taken from the plants of our forebears or those of other significance. And when one passes, their seeds are returned to the land that nourished them, so that life may spring again. Which is why I want Kalai's pouch. Her seeds deserve to be planted in Plainsong.
The river will carry the seeds to new soil, where they will take root and flower.
But they won't be at home.
It's the best we can hope for.
But wasn't she just advocating not having to stay rooted to one place and that we could travel and move? And now he's saying, but it has to be here in this one place. Like, how dare you say that she could travel and move? Seems a little weird. That's all I'll say.
If I'm out that way, I can take a look around.
Thank you. The promontory is northeast of here. Look for the broken bridge at the bottom of the cliffs, right at the promontory's base. That's where the search party found her instrument.
Okay. That all right with you?
How you waste your time is not my concern.
Searching for what the land has already reclaimed is fruitless.
Yeah, these two are real rays of light and sunshine. We've learned a lot of stuff, though. I feel like there's more than one person we have to talk to. How about you?
I understand your concern.
Your understanding won't keep us from starving.
What's going on here? Sounds like there's a problem.
We're speaking about something important, Outlander.
Yul, please. Later. A reminder of why I often prefer plants to people. They're so
Word.
much less demanding. I apologize for Yul. My people used to be friendlier, but hunger robs many of their kindness.
Seems like there's a lot around here in short supply. Is there anything that can help?
As Yul said, we need food. So much so that we've sent hunting parties to the Old Growth, a forest in the north. We never used to hunt animals for food. We never had to. But as our crops fail, we've run out of options.
But something else went wrong.
A machine slaughtered the last hunting party we sent out. A Clawstrider. But to hear the lone survivor tell it, more deadly than any we've seen before. Until it's gone, I can't risk more hunters, but without that meat, our people grow more lean every day.
So the chorus?
I saw you up there when I spoke in front of the chorus.
Yes. I'm sorry I couldn't do more to help you, and especially Zoe. Many Utaru like to think we're above politics, but that is far from true. I don't often agree with Fane, but I have to work closely with him on many matters.
So you didn't want to cross him?
Not in such a public way, no. I hope you don't hold it against me.
What's done is done. It all turned out in the end. Without more food, how much longer can the tribe hold out?
The land gods blight the fields more every day. A month, maybe 2. The maddening part is that many are resigned to this fate. Like Fane, who would have us simply wait to die. You heard him. Death is merely part of the grand cycle.
But you'd rather do something.
Yes, like send hunters to the Old Growth for food. Fane fought that idea too. He will undoubtedly cast what happened to the hunting party as another reason to side with him.
If we let him.
Every animal struggles to survive and has self-preservation instincts. Like, they're just pretending it's nature to not try to preserve yourself, which is weird. Even plants will grow up and out and drop seeds to do... It's crazy. I don't understand it. Let's argue with these fools.
Tell me everything you know about the machine that attacked your hunters.
It fell upon them near the edge of the old growth. One of them, Ven, survived and made it back to Plainsong. If you wish to question him, he's recovering with our healers. The other 4 hunters weren't so fortunate. It must be a powerful beast. Can you destroy it?
I've handled tough ones before.
Good. The old growth must be made safe for hunting. One more thing. Every Utaru wears a small patch of seeds, given at birth, planted at death.
We've heard.
It is how we remember our loved ones and celebrate their place in the cycle. It would mean a great deal to the hunters' families if you could recover them.
I'll do what I can.
I know you will. Be careful in the forest.
Before I head for the old growth, I might want to talk to the survivor. See what he can tell me about the Claw Strider.
Said the old.
Okay, and that person's here, the old growth, talk to the survivor. Okay, we're going to have that as a mission that's linked in here. I feel like we've kind of talked to these people here. Let's travel around a little more, though.
No answer of mine will satisfy.
I feel like we got to check back in on some things. I don't think... There's got to be a drone somewhere, too. Where the hell's the drone, and how do we find that? I don't know. Visit merchants, I get it.
We're on for a
So let's head down here to the campfire quick. Do a fast travel. As I'm looking around, too, I see a couple fire gleams we've never unlocked here. We might have to hit those quick. It's just like old business, new business, too. But, we had the Karja camp. They were sending us somewhere. Where was this other place? Oh, we have Stone's Echo here. That's what I want to check. Let's travel there quick.
Outlander, spare a moment, please.
Outlander, spare a moment.
Move with care, Nora. The blight affects all who pass.
Oh, you. Who the hell
There
are you?
People in need. I could use your help.
Is Jax a tribe apart? Got it. We'll get to you in a moment here. I was just wondering.
At least I'm trying to help.
How? By making yourself Karja. Horns before I can
By learning
override
to
them.
hunt, so I can defend our home, our people. Why should it matter if I learn that from a Karja?
Because they're all poisonous weeds! Mark my words, girl. One day you'll see how Outlanders have nothing to offer but misery. Then you'll realize what a fool you've made of yourself.
What do you know? You're just a bitter old root.
That was Talana's new thrush. Everybody's sleeping. Can
If you hunt,
we talk to you?
We should trade.
Okay, nothing to say. Sounds good. What, you have something new to trade?
May your
Not worried
arrows
about it
find
yet.
their mark.
Thank you. Right, well, let's do a little more traveling then. I think Barren Light would be worth checking back in with. Let's go there quick. Is it turning daytime yet? I wouldn't mind. I'm going to track here in a minute the drone and see if that takes us anywhere. Errand also... Are they going to be back there the next time that we come back, whether or not we have something on us or not? Here. Oh, who the hell's that? First of all,
Hey,
Lawin.
Loy. Glad to see the West hasn't claimed you yet.
How have things been?
Not going to lie. It's been a challenge. Keeping the fort's repairs running smoothly while watching for any signs of Regala and her rebels, but we're holding together.
So it's Commander Lawan now?
For the time being. So, what can I do for you?
Maybe nothing. Oh. I guess we have a whole bunch of stuff.
Fashav called Regala a rival. Someone that Tenakth chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way, that is.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tenakth weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby.
We already made it over there.
Somewhere
Why
they
is this?
could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
Okay.
I found that camp, actually.
All right.
Seems it's just one of many. But at least they won't be striking from that one again.
That's a relief.
So that was new. Okay. By the way, it's like the white and gray is... They really need to fix that up a little bit. I suppose it's showing us on the marks, but...
About Vashov. What happened to him?
His body was taken back to Meridian. Sun King Avad had him interred with highest honors in the Elite. No soldier could ask for more.
And Nazar and Vadi.
It's too bad
Vadis.
about Nazar and Vadis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun Priest, well, no one deserves to go out that way.
What happened to them?
Nozar's remains were delivered to his family. Vadis was taken to the Temple of the Sun in Meridian. I heard the Sun Priests buried him with his scrolls.
I'm sure he would have liked that.
All right, I feel like, yeah, we're good. Let's
I
go.
need to be going.
Of course. Good luck out there.
Sure, but what do you have to say?
Gentlemen, I'm glad to see you out of that cell.
Did you get them?
Nice.
I got them. The Eclipse are done. For good.
Hell
Hear
yeah.
that? She did our job for us, again.
And survived to tell the tale, which we wouldn't have.
Thanks for believing me, Savior.
You were telling the truth.
See? At least someone around here listens to me.
Hell yeah, we nailed him. You know what I'd like? Oh, I feel like we're okay now on this stuff. Where are we going? Jump out, jump down. I want to go into our quests here. So we keep getting new ones. The Promontory. Got a lot of stuff we're going to do here. The Old Growth. When we're talking about collectibles, though, if I were to activate quest activated, survey drones, it's not showing me anything, right? We just have to find them? Survey drones, it's weird. Okay, well, let's get to fast travel point again.
Eyes up here, brother!
And I want to just pop over here. Why wouldn't we have already hit this thing? Right here. Did I not go get this fire gleam yet? Like literally right in front of us?
Now that I have the igniter, I can get rid of that fire gleam.
Maybe it was just on my list and for some reason I didn't come back and get it. But, wait, was that worth it? I don't know that it was. I don't know that it was. Well, let's hit another one. Okay, so we had another fire gleam back over here. Which I feel like, isn't this where we met with Erend? For the first time? Just can't, you know, if I see him on the map, let's knock him out quick. Maybe one of them reveals something that we're not even familiar with, like the drone. Or the drone will just come up later, we'll see. Okay, and now, what else do we have? We've got this Tribes Apart. Let's head back over there and, wasn't there a person though? Talk to the veteran at Stone's Echo. Stone's Echo is right here. Why? Okay, well let's head over to Stone's Echo.
My stash later.
Yeah, this guy right here. What's up, dude? Seems like they were trying to take us somewhere else.
Good to see you.
Yeah, we can spare a moment. What's up,
What do you
Jax?
A squad of Tenakth is holed up in the cave to the south. I think they're in trouble. At least one of them is injured. I'm headed there to offer help, but with the Tenakth, such an offer might be perceived as an insult, even when help is needed. Will you come with me? I saw you speak before the chorus, so I know you can be persuasive. And if things get out of hand, I will be stronger with your spear at my side.
Isn't there someone in Plainsong who can go with you?
Not with Tenakth rebels prowling our borders. No one wants to get involved.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, let's go now.
I'll do what I can.
Good. I'm headed to their camp now. Please, follow.
We're not big on
Why are you willing
following.
to help these Tenakth if other Utaru won't?
I've dealt with the Tenakth before.
Do you
I
really
don't
think
fear
they'll
them.
take an offer of help as an insult?
Tenakth are by nature unpredictable. Anything is possible.
All right, also, while we're at it, let's go to our skills. We have 6 points. Let's put a few of those in. I'm going to go with resonator buildup. Why not? We're just kind of doing these. I'm not a big fan of heavy weapons. Let's do a heavy weapon boost anyway, though. Just to get it. Oh, we have more concentration regen. There we go. Sounds good. We're kicking butt here. All right, let's roll. Yeah, we're coming. We're just picking up medicine on our way, dude. We used quite a bit. This was the pass where we were camped out, weren't we?
Almost there.
This is a level 15 mission, and I'm going to I think we're going to try to pursue these a little bit in order of level.
The squad is camped inside.
You there! This camp belongs to Eagle Squad. Retreat or die.
Eagle.
At ease, Eagle. I'm not
Sky.
here for
They're
blood.
eagles. Got it.
Just to parlay.
You know the parlay sign?
Let us in so we can talk.
So far, so good.
Long way from the desert, aren't we? This one was blinded.
Boy, nothing gets by you.
Looks like your training mission didn't go according to plan. We're here to help, if you want it.
How does an Utaru know we're on a training mission?
He knew how to request a parlay, too.
He's not Utaru. Or Tenakth. He must be a veteran.
A veteran?
I didn't think there were any left. We don't need help from a washed-out farmer.
Could have fooled me, judging by the look of things.
Sister, it sounds like they just want to help us. Why not let them?
What, are you blind? Wait, no. Yeah, he is. Okay.
What do we got to lose?
Our eyesight? Wait, we could.
You said you're on a training mission?
A machine hunt. The final test before a young squad goes on active duty.
Everything was going fine. We tracked a claw strider and hit it hard,
but it fled into a herd of bristlebacks.
One charge right at Kore. He dodged just in time and landed a strike as it passed.
I hit an acid canister. The spray was like fire in my eyes.
A terrible wound.
I should have scouted ahead. Spotted the herd.
No. I should have spotted that canister.
They all look cool, actually. I love the paint.
What does it mean to be a veteran?
I was born Tenakth, but offered to Utaru in exchange for tribute.
Tribute?
Back when there was plenty, the Utaru offered yearly gifts of food to the Tenakth to keep peace between them. Over time, this tribute grew into an exchange of people. The Tenakth needed able-bodied youth to fight their clan battles, and the Utaru needed veteran soldiers to train the defenders of Plainsong. I was just such a soldier.
Was being the key word.
You may yet need my spear, young warrior.
Right on. Well, let's go.
What do you need?
Supplies.
Dried meat, ammunition, weapons, camping equipment.
A lot of provisions for a trip back to the desert.
Everything we need is at Riverwatch. A huge cache of war spoils up there. Left over from the route.
The route?
When our forces drove the Karja back to Barren Light, they made sure the Kestrels felt the loss. Made it hurt.
Marshal Canera shot a score of fleeing Karja from the top of Riverwatch, and her squad gathered the loot. It's all just sitting up there. Ours for the taking.
Deadly machines are known to patrol that place, and the ruin itself is on the brink of collapse.
You think machines and rotting ruins are enough to keep out Eagle Squad?
No, but your injuries are. Let Jax and I grab these supplies for you.
This is our mission. I'm not handing it over to some...
Fine. Come with us.
Fine. The three of you, hold position. I'll be back.
Be safe, sister.
All right. That's why he has the paint all over his body. I get it. Are they telling us where we're going? Let's go.
The ruin is this way. Once we get those supplies, everything will be fine.
So you say.
What's that supposed to mean?
Your brother's condition is...
This pigment.
That's not your problem, farmer.
So you say.
Stop saying that.
Hey, calm down. We're trying to help, remember?
So you say.
We'll have to cut across the river. Avoid the Outlander camp down the road.
Trespass.
Ugh. Something wrong?
Wide Maw, an amphibious machine that vacuums up resources in its jaws for processing. In combat, it turns this ability into a variety of dangerous attacks. Teeth. Vacuum unit in its throat. Purge water sac, sparker, and vacuum turbine.
I hate getting wet.
Tough as a Ravager, this one.
I heard that.
Small cache. Can't be the supplies Socorro wanted. Better keep looking.
What small cache? They got it? Okay. Can we do this without getting killed? Like in the water is what I mean. I'm not even... I'm not swimming that fast, am I, guys? Come on. You can do it.
We're here.
The entrance should be right under that arch.
Prison cells. Lovely.
Blocked. Not getting in that way.
Let's check around the side.
You're a genius. Oh. Okay. Let's see, what do we got here? Burrowers. Let's hit this. Nope. I didn't do anything.
Looks like frost is no good here.
I do not like the frost. And I hate... Oh, I couldn't get him. Hate it. I'm ready. Oh, you guys take care of that one. I'm taking care of these guys. Oh. One toasted. Oh my god. It's my aim. Heal. I'm getting hit by one. There we go. Oh, those are combos.
I'm not giving up.
There we go. Where you at? Oh, it was already killed.
That's the last of them.
R1 and then R2 for that thing. We got it. I'm getting it.
I had that.
Give
You
credit
didn't have
where credit
nothing.
is due, young one.
Maybe I would have handled it better if I wasn't busy covering you, old man.
Aren't I lucky?
I'll save the extra stock for later.
Yeah, you will. Just pick up what we can here real quick because we could use all the supplies. Okay, so the frost, the glints, not too bad if you can hit him right in the chest. Seems like I'm kind of toasting him. know what?
You
How
know,
are we doing
if
on
this
wood
is too
here?
much for your old bones, you can always.
We're still
take that.
accumulating more than
You
we're
should be
using,
more
I
worried
think.
about that left arm than my old bones.
I'll be fine. I'm Sakura of Eagle Squad. I feel no
Yeah,
pain.
you are.
Ow! What is wrong with you?
The pincher, punch her in the arm. Okay, let's do it.
I guess the farmer hasn't lost all his fighting spirit. Supplies should be up there.
Oh,
Taller
beautiful,
than I
the moon.
thought.
What's a deadly climb to Eagle Squad?
What are you trying to say, old man?
Enough. I've climbed this tower before. I'll grab the supplies.
Come, let's see if any of these machines have parts we can strip. Maybe I'll show you a thing or two.
What could a farmer possibly know about salvage?
Only decades of experience compared to your very brief existence.
I feel like it's her dad or something, you know? So enter Riverwatch, okay?
Gotta find a way into the ruins.
Oh, I think we can do that. Let's, get up here and look around. Scrap pile. Give it a full scan. Say we go this way. Oh yeah. Shimon.
That worked.
Because we get along with everybody. We have Osram tools and all that stuff, I get it.
Looks like some kind of basement. Gotta find a way up.
Kind of a genius. Looks like what we got here is a basement. Makes more sense she knows what a basement is other than an office. But she's been around the block a little bit now, so I'm not trying to be too critical of her, but... Alright. We're going... Oh, okay. Over here. Got it.
Okay, the supply cache should be at the top of the tower.
Oh, we've been here.
But how to get up there?
Have we? Yeah, this is the one we made it to. I get you. I get you. But we still can't do anything with the flowers, but now at least we know that we have to get the AI and then that'll work. Haven't we already busted this? Get around. Are we doing this twice? It's fine.
There we go.
See, this is why I'm going to pursue, I think, missions big time. We're going to do all the side kind of stuff and see where it takes us. We'll pick up some stuff from here and there, but there's somebody over there shooting that thing. I feel like it's got pieces just falling off it. Oh, come on. And how are we getting up this? Well, first of all, we have ladder. Thank you. Oh, there we are. How are we ever gonna make it up? Could we have made it up here before? How did that make any sense? It's done that crap to me a couple times. That's where I think in the last episode I was frustrated for a minute. I had to climb up and around a few times. Because it does that. It's like, why do you let me try to jump up and over if I can't actually get there? Can I not? Okay, so this and then circle. Wait. Okay, so that doesn't do it. Drive me crazy sometimes. We'll get it, we'll get it. But let's take some medicine so we don't die, but... Like, why couldn't I just... I don't want to do it then. Let's just come around this way. Screw it. Weirdos. Can't I jump down from here now? No. I mean, I don't know that that box is everything I need then.
No cash. It must be higher up.
Must be. Oh, how are we gonna do it? Let's get the cash before we try to do anything else. Maybe we can glide down on it. All right. War cash.
These are the supplies? Won't last them very long.
Oh, something coming for him?
I can't leave that kid alone for a second.
Okay, so obtain the war cache. Hold on a second.
Jax and Socorro are in trouble. I gotta catch up to them.
Yeah. Oh! My god. Never mind, then we lost it. We lost it. Screw it. We're done. We're done. My OCD, though, is like, I wanted that box. It's a chest. What's in it?
Oh, there's Jax and Socorro. I gotta get in there and take down those machines.
Open your mouth.
Didn't want to leave all the fun to us.
Come on now.
Okay, better.
Critical strike. Still going? Get out of here. Oh, some more arrows. Doesn't make any sense. Critical strike. What's up, big boy? Hippo? You know what? Where's that?
Give me a challenge.
It's done. I better
Wide
check on
maw.
Jax and Socorro.
Okay, I'm starting to understand the putting the blue stuff in. Cargo pod, alright. And then hitting it with the arrow, you know, looking at some of the stuff here.
Ready for anything now?
Why? Is there something here? I think we're pretty good. Just a little more medicine. Why not? Be nice to get extra medicine every time we grab it. Oh. Let's see what you got. Leap Lasher. Alright, guys. How's that? Can we go back?
Well fought, Eagle. Though I would have preferred if you hadn't taunted that thing. What did you find?
Practically nothing. Socorro, there's maybe a day's worth of food here and some rotting medicinal herbs.
There was supposed to be more. Enough for...
It was never your intention to go home, was it?
Oh.
What do you mean?
A blind Tenakth can't fight. And if you can't fight,
The Tenakth will kill Cora from being blind?
he'll face a trial against the machine.
They say it's more dignified that way. But it's still a death sentence.
So you were gonna use the extra supplies to live in the wilds?
I thought it would be enough to get us started.
Can't they stay in Plainsong?
Plainsong has too many mouths to feed. The chorus would never allow it.
We should get back.
I'll take this young sprout back. Meet us at the cave when you can.
Don't we have a place? Just come hang out at our place. And we wouldn't have had this mission until after that anyway. Return to Eagle Squad. Alright, guys. Where's Eagle Squad? Yeah, and we still have that. Campfire. A tribe apart, let's just go. So sad. How far? Yeah, let's hit this campfire on our way. Well, this has been a blast. We're gonna have a lot more kind of fun side missions now. Probably a little less reading for a minute before we go after the story, but our main mission right now is quote level 17, and I think like we're there, so we don't want to hold off too long. I want to just kind of do some of the side stuff and then head at that and get our first or our second, as it were, like subordinate function. We'll see how it goes. I totally zoned out stopping at that save spot. Doesn't matter though. Yes, I should be taking out a fox or two here and killing some of these animals. I never feel great about it.
How am I supposed to tell them that I failed?
Speak the truth. Plain and simple. Aloy, we were just about to head in. So what will you tell them?
That we'll have to make do. Survive in the wilds without the supplies.
That will be a hard life.
Better than letting Corey be killed if we go back.
There must be another way.
I don't see one.
Build our own tribe.
So, we're all stocked up then?
The cache was empty. But we'll be alright without them.
I can't let you starve out here. Just leave me.
No!
Jax, you said Plainsong has too many mouths to feed to take them all in, but what about just—
I am not leaving my brother behind!
He'll be safe in Plainsong, and the rest of you can head home. It's the only real solution you've got.
The Cores won't like it. But if I vouch for the boy, share my rations with him, I could convince them. I will do so if Cora wishes.
No! You're not taking him!
Sakura, I think this is the best option. I'm a burden to you out here.
No.
This is what I want. Let me go with him.
There'll be a burden to them there, but...
Permission granted. But brother, this is not the end for us. I will visit you in Plainsong. And no Utaru or Tenakth can stop me.
They would be foolish to try. I'll stay and help them pack their gear, then take Cora back with me. You've shown strength and wisdom today. Rare combination. You have my thanks, and theirs too, I'm sure.
No. So now we're on to Broken Sky. Got 2 more points. Going crazy. War cache removed. Face paint unlocked. Tenakth Vindicator. Level 18 already too. It's just we have level 15 missions. It's impossible not to go through this and become overpowered if you're doing the side stuff. Let's see here. You know what I wouldn't mind doing is maybe going back to Plainsong. Let's just see if that if they're there. And then we can talk to the survivor for the old growth anyway. Oh, hi. You again too. Yeah, what do you say?
Over here, friend.
I'm here. I literally just hit the button. Jeez, come on now.
I hear Tenakth rebels have taken over the border gates west of here. Best stay clear of them if you're heading that way.
Thanks for the heads up.
Oh, is that just a new rebel out? Okay, there's so she's just
And the Utaru have enough to deal with. Maybe they could use a little help.
I don't know what.
Why not? And that's west of here. There's going to be all types of missions to do. Is that the unknown rebel outpost? But what are they saying here? This is... Yeah, go to the rebel outpost. We have a bunch of stuff here. We have the river hymn, all types of little side missions and stuff. I still don't understand how to do these drones. Maybe we'll just stumble on them. Maybe the story missions will take us there. I wonder if this guy is still somewhere here, but let's head over here. I'm going to hit on the old growth to talk to the survivor here and see what he has to say. So let's head there and do that mission, and let's do it all in the next episode.